also came without anything to this country. This is a very nice country. They host us in a very harmoniously, give us all encouragement to do business. One thing you students, I'm sure, all have studied well, including Davis Ralwa. I'm telling you, I don't know much, Ravi Shetty, all these people, this is not the education what you learn. It's the ABCD what you learn from the professors. But what you learned was the culture and ethics from Dharmasthala Hegede's. This is what is important. That will go till the end of your life. But I'll tell you what you also see, how we build the infrastructure. I'm telling you, I learned from Manipal, I did my pharmacy in Manipal. I learned not my pharmacy course, but what I learned how TMA built Manipal. And the same thing I'm doing in Abu Dhabi and UAE and in the Gulf. So I'm just telling you, you don't need money to do business. If you have good vision, everything will come at place. Here's a live example for you and wish you all the best. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you. Have a nice time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful words of Padma Shri Dr. Miyar Shetty, I think he deserves a stronger round of applause. Come on, let's put it together for all his words of encouragement. Unfortunately, Dr. Shetty has to leave us for another pressing engagement. But we truly value his presence with us this evening. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Thank you so much. And as he is led away by some of our senior alumni, I would like to go on to our next part of the celebration where we acknowledge and felicitate each of our faculty members who are here with us this evening. We're going to get them up on stage and we're going to request once again Padma Vibhushan Dr. D. Virendra Hegde to do the honors and recognize each of these faculty members. I'm also going to call upon, as ably guided by Dr. Hegde, he says, it's more important that we as students recognize our faculty and our teachers. And so, more as Guru Dakshina, we would like to recognize them and we would like to call upon Professor Gopinath to please join us up on stage, and I'm going to invite Yashwant Pai from the alumni to please recognize him and felicitate him. And the students will now felicitate our teachers. I'm going to invite all the professors to stay on stage for a group picture, so please stay on stage after that. I'm going to invite Professor S.G. Joshi to join us up on stage, Professor S.G. Joshi. And I invite Rohit Lewis to step forward and felicitate Professor Joshi. Calling upon Professor Vijay Murthy. Vijay Murthy said to join us up on stage. And inviting Anil Shetty to do the honors. Anil Shetty to felicitate Vijay Murthy. We would like to invite Professor Kiran Nagauda. Professor Kiran Nagauda inviting Praveen Pinto from the alumni to recognize the felicitate. We would like to invite Prakash Munoli and from the faculty side invite Sakura Guruvela to do the honors and recognize. Ladies and gentlemen, your applause should not stop to the last pin drop, so keep going. Wonderful, thank you so much. We have with us Professor Kiran Shinde. Could I call upon Professor Kiran Shinde to join us up on stage, and Sai Deepak to do the honors and felicitate him. Professor Kiran Shinde. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, show us some love and some thunderous applause. We're going to call upon Professor Parote and invite Amit Anand to do the honors and recognize Professor Parote. We also have with us Professor Shivanand. Professor Shivanand, could I request Nidhi Shetty to do the honors? Professor Sunil Hulungar is here. Professor Sunil Hulungar, if you could please join us on stage, and then follow on Ashwin Shetty, to kindly recognize his contribution. We have thus Professor Nita K. Nita K. and call upon Bharati Upase to do the honors and felicitate Nita K. who is here with us. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, please keep clapping. These are our professors are going up on stage. They're flown all the way from India to grace this occasion. Calling upon Sridhar Joshi. Sridhar Joshi inviting Santosh Malla to do the honors and felicitate Sridhar Joshi. Inviting Aarti Nayak up on stage, Aarti Nayak, and I would like to call upon Swarna Lekha to do the honors and felicitate Aarti Nayak. We'd like to call upon Professor Vinayak Miskin. Professor Vinayak Miskin, if you join us up on stage, and Gopal Kama to do the honors and felicitate Professor Vinayak Miskin. We'd like to call upon Havanur. Invite Havanur up on stage, and I invite Sudesh Hegde to do the honors and felicitate Havanur. We also have us Mayur Patil. Mayur Patil is to be joined us up on stage, and I invite Ravi Gulani to do the honors and recognize Mayur Patil. And now I'd like to invite Sharada up on stage, and can I invite Rishma to do the honors. Rishma Koti. And now I'd like to invite Abhilash Desai, and from the alumni Krishna Prasad to come up on stage and felicitate Abhilash Desai. The next faculty member I would like to call up on stage is Archana Nandi Vibhur. And as she joins up on stage, I would like to invite Jarita Banerjee to do the honors and felicitate her. And finally, I would like to call up on stage Mr. Shiva Kumar, and I invite Mr. Bhushan Rai to do the honors and felicitate Mr. Shiva Kumar. Yes, sir. We'd like to get a group picture. Can we have everybody come close so we can get a group picture, please? Now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give all our faculty members a big round of applause. And once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, professors, for joining us this evening, flying all the way, taking your wonderful time out to be here. God bless you all. May you continue to do this tremendous, brilliant job of teaching and educating. It's now time for that part of the evening when we have to invite up on stage a wonderful gentleman who's representing the Alumni Association from the SDM CET faculty itself. Now, he is the Professor of Information Science Engineering in SDM CET College, Dharwad. He's also the College Coordinator for Karnataka New Age Incubation Center. Having graduated from the National Institute of Engineering in Mysore, he has more than 22 years of teaching experience under his belt. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Professor Vasudev Pavade. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause as I invite Professor.
Invoking the blessings of the patron deity of our institution, Lord Shri Manjunatheshwara, and the blessings of our revered President Dr. D. Virendra Hegdeji, dignitaries on the dais, all the dignitaries from various parts of Dubai who are here, all my alumni friends who have gathered here from different parts of the globe, our well-known alumni and his group of artists, Praveen Gorkindi and group, and all our enthusiastic volunteers who have made this global alumni meet possible. On behalf of the SDM CET Alumni Association, first of all, a very big hats off to you, my dear friends. You have pulled a very great job. Thank you so much. Thank you, each one of all the organizers. Great job done. As you are all aware, the first batch of students passed out from SDM CET in 1984, which means about 31 batches of students, 32 if you count the fact that there were 2 batches in 84. So 32 batches of students have passed out since its inception. And as Professor Radar mentioned in his speech, we have more than 13,000 alumni being part of the SDM CET family. In the earlier batches, as we all know, there were situations in our economy, in our country, where it was not easy for the people passing out of engineering, especially from a new private engineering college, to get good or lucrative jobs. Therefore, we find that there is a large chunk of people who have become entrepreneurs and who have shown the way of what entrepreneurship is to an entire generation. So our hats off to all the people from our SDM CET alumni who are leading the pack of entrepreneurs in India and around the globe. Next, as the years went by, the demography of the students who came to the college changed, the reputation of the college increased, and one very important thing, which my friend who is here, who is an alumni of the 1984 batch, Heman Nerulkar, who always tells me that one thing that makes a difference to SDM CET alumni is the value system that is put in place in this college. Beside whatever technical acumen that the students build, the value system is what has carried our students forward, and wherever they have been recognized for this value system, and the credit for that entirely should go to our reverend president and the traditions of Shri Dharmasthala. Today, our students are much sought after in almost all the corporate entities in India, and many of them have also made a mark in different institutions around the globe. Now, the time has come when we should question ourselves as to how this achievement of our entire group of alumni can be bonded, can be brought into one cohesive force to help develop our institution, and in that process help develop ourselves. Networking amongst alumni, again what was mentioned by Professor Radar, is one very important activity which we have been able to do to a certain extent, but a lot more needs to be done in this direction. And as our principal pointed out in his address, therefore a proper directory of our alumni and the proper interaction between them, the forum for proper interaction between them is very much essential. And our alumni association has already taken steps in this direction by having an e-portal, and I request all of you to please look into the details of this e-portal and make sure that you are all on it. Next, the alumni are a great source of inspiration and a single point reference for any new graduate or new student who wishes to step into the wide world of corporates and also to make his mark in industry. Therefore, it is very essential that a connect be built between the graduates who pass out from our institution and the alumni present in different parts of the corporate world. Therefore, as again our principal has suggested, we would like to build this connect, we would like to build a proper interface so that our alumni can act as a source of reference for our new graduates to find their feet to see that this passion you carry forward and make our students to be amongst the best in technological acumen when they pass out from their course. Also, the Alumni Association has taken up several ventures, such as mentioned, our alumni blog, which is about to be extended and renovated, our book bank. We also have plans for building something for design, entrepreneurship, etc. I request all alumni to please be a part of these ventures to help us, support us, and see to it that your alma mater, SDM College of Engineering Technology, Dharwad, will come forward and be ranked as not only one of the top technological institutions in India, but it will be counted as one of the best institutions globally. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us your thoughts. Thank you so much. We would like to bring to your kind attention that in the audience that we have with us two distinguished gentlemen also who we would like to recognize for their presence here this evening. And we would like to invite Vinesh Patel to kindly felicitate Mr. Bharat Hegde, who's here with us this evening. And we would also like to recognize Mr. Dev Kumar Kambli. Sir, are you here? We will wait to come back and join us after you, sir. Mr. Dev Kumar Kambli, ladies and gentlemen, can I invite you to please give a round of applause, and can I request Vignesh to do the honors and felicitate Mr. Dev Kumar Kambli. Thank you, sir, for joining us this evening. Padma Vibhushan Dr. D. Virendra Hegde would like to recognize the efforts, the commitment, the time spent, and the teamwork that has been put together by the competent working committee members of this gathering. So I would like to invite them up on stage. Can I call upon starting with Devesh Alva, Kiran Shetty, Nishet Shetty, working company members, if you join us up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Devesh Alva up on stage right now. We have Kiran Shetty, Nishet Shetty, Samarth Krishna Prasad, Prasanna Shetty, Satish Kumar Mandwal, Bhushan, Farooq, Vignesh, Ravi Golani, Sudhindra Aithal, Ashwin Shetty, Yashwat Pai, Reshma Naik, and Dinesh Patel. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the working committee a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, as he poses once again, please give a round of applause. That completes the pictures. we would like our first batch, 1979, to join us up on stage for a group picture with our chief guest up on stage. 1979 batch, are you here? Please quickly join us up on stage. 1979 batch, we would like to take a group picture. Very quickly, please. 1979 batch. Ladies and gentlemen, the first batch of SDM CET. Give them a round of applause. They lit the fire and kept the torch burning. Thank you for the batch. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're very, very eager to hear from our chief guest this evening, Padma Vibhushan Dr. D. Virendra Hegde. But to give you a fitting and detailed edification and information about our chief guest, I would like to call upon stage one of the alumnus of SDM CET who belongs to the 1990-94 batch of Electronics and Communications Engineering. He's currently based in Dubai and is part of the organizing team for this meet. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sudhindra Aithar.
I have a commitment to convince my God through my deeds and not by my words. As the saying goes, actions speak louder than words. This is the motto of our Dr. D. Virendra Hegde, a larger-than-life divine figure who is amongst us today. Good evening. Thank you all for being here this evening. Today we are all here and are connected by one common trait. That is, we are all part of the SDM CET family. This opportunity for all of us to gather here is provided or made possible by the blessings of divine Dr. D. Virendra Hegde. It's my pleasure and honor to welcome Dr. Virendra Hegde, who has accepted to be amongst us today and provided with his blessings for this successful meet. A great philanthropist par excellence, a great social activist, educationist, a great orator, patron of arts and cars, connoisseur of ancient temple architecture and artifacts, a great economist, a voracious reader, and a divine human being over and above all. Padma Vibhushan Dr. D. Virendra Hegde is a hereditary administrator and Dharmadikari of Shri Dharmasthala and well-known visionary of modern times. Under the leadership of Dr. Virendra Hegde, Dharmasthala has transformed itself from being a tiny dot in the map to hold a precious cloth which is world-renowned. He is fondly referred to as Kamunda with great respect. Dr. Virendra Hegde took the mantle as Dharmasthala Hegde in the year 1968 at a tender age of 20 and ever since has been on the forefront of various social initiatives in not only Dharmasthala but across different parts of the world. Dr. Virendra Hegde is married to Srimati Hemavati, who is also engaged in social service, most especially women empowerment. Dr. Virendra Hegde works around 18 hours a day, which puts a lot of us youngsters to shame by the sheer amount of energy he exhibits. He is a multifaceted personality, excelling in service to God as the head of the temple, in administration, as the chief of many programs promoted by him, kind in thoughts and compassion in daily life to those who visit him. The Rural Development Self-Employment Training Institute, RUTSETI, conceived and promoted by Dr. Virendra Hegde, is a unique experiment in public-private partnership for social service, which helps unemployed to become self-employed. It has helped more than 300,000 unemployed youth to become respectable citizens of the country. The Shri Dharmasthala Rural Development Project, SKDRDP, another well-known experiment of Dr. Hegde, started in 1982, is engaged in organizing small farmers, the poor women, into self-help groups for accessing various services at their doorsteps. Dr. Virendra Hegde has institutionalized charity by promoting several organizations dealing with multiple requirements of human society. The SDM Education Society, promoted for quality education, of which Dr. Hegde is the president, has around 40 educational institutions under its management. The mass marriage program, initiated in 1971, is a runaway success. The marriage ceremony is conducted for all the participants in the mass marriage wealth temple free of cost. So far, more than 11,000 couples have entered into wedlock in Dharmasthala mass marriage program. Dr. Hegde has promoted Jana Jagruti, a movement in which public opinion is created against alcoholic abuse. Conduct of scientific community de-addiction camps in large numbers had de-addicted thousands of laborers and made their families happy home. Dr. Hegde has been bestowed with numerous accolades and honors. Padma Vibhushan for his social work in 2015, Padma Bhushan Award for Social Work and Communal Harmony in 2000. He has received 3 doctorates from Mangalore University, Honorary Fellow of Royal College of Physicians of the University of Glasgow, and many more which cannot be counted. There are numerous educational institutions which run under the able leadership of Dr. Virendra Hegde. The Shri Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara Educational Trust and SDM Society has many schools and colleges which runs under the umbrella of these institutions. Some of the famous institutions are SDM Medical College, SDM Dental College, SDM Engineering College, SDM Ayurveda College. There are also numerous hospitals running under the patronage of Dr. Virendra Hegde, which are SDM Medical Hospital Dharwad, SDM Ayurveda College Udupi, SDM Nature Care Hospital Dharmasthala. With this introduction, I request everyone to raise from your seat and welcome Dr. Virendra Hegde to say a few words and welcome our entire gathering. Thank you.
Swami of Dharmasthala, Surendra Kumar, Vice President of the Society, Dr. Sharma, the Secretary of our Education Society, Dr. Vankudre, present Principal of the College, all my alumni students of SDM College of Engineering. I'm really struck by the way you have organized this function, and I was still thinking whether this function I could imagine some years back. It's not that such a function is organized outside the country or in Dubai or a clamoring function which has disturbed me. In UK, in many other places. So functions are not the thing that is disturbing me, but what I was thinking today is, did we ever imagine some years back that there will be a day when our students will grow to such heights, they'll be so successful businessmen or employees or entrepreneurs or whatever they are, and they will host a function like this somewhere. I really appreciate your love, your affection, your dedication, and also your expression of love to SDM Society as well as the college. May God bless you. When we started the engineering college, this was the first higher education college in the history of Dharmasthala. Till then, Dharmasthala and Dharmasthala activities were limited to South Canara district, and first college was outside JSS Dharwad, and first higher education was SDM CET Dharwad. That was a exciting moment for me, because I had to travel every time 450 kilometers and come back within 3 days to attend my duties at Dharmasthala. Maybe I have traveled several times to Dharwad. But what was very interesting is the way whole thing developed, and it became a reality. As rightly said by Dr. B.R. Shetty, the concept was approved, developed, and visualized by Professor Vajrakumar and Professor Prabhakar of Ujre. I had a very dependable personality. Even today, God bless him, is still alive and still with us and very actively working for JSS. Professor Vajrakumar was taking a homework from me on every visit, and before my next visit, he would complete it and show it to me. The work was going on so smoothly and fast, but every step Shri Manjunatheshwara Swami was with us. We got a good architect, we got good contractors. In fact, there were no contractors for first college. We constructed the college with local workers, but departmentally we developed this institution. But look how we got an architect of the stature of Mr. Shirish Berry, with which even today the architecture and the campus looks fresh, neat, and never perhaps fades away even after a century. I must remember Mr. Shirish Berry's architectural genius, and then the college was supported by the principals. So our first principal, V.V. Krishnamurthy from Manipal, laid down the college foundation for the institution, and he developed with great earnestness. He was the most unpopular principal in those days. He was most unpopular because he was the toughest to bend. Very tough to work with for the teachers, very tough to students also. And for long, even today, his spirit survives, his approach survives, and every time I visit Dharwad, there will be some complaint by students saying that, sir, our departments are very strict, departments are not very liberal. Instead of giving us liberal marks, they are making us to work hard to achieve marks. I know that this is a compliment and this is never a complaint, because every complaint after the college days will get a compliment. So all my teachers who are here today, I must congratulate them for their determination to go ahead with their commitment. In spite of all the pressures they had from us, the management, from the parents, from the public, from the universities and the students, they said no, we are not going to compromise with the quality of the quality either in the teaching or in the performance, departmental performance, evaluation, internal and external. We are going to stick on to some principles, sir, because we want SDM to be very unique. Today, I think SDM, Shri Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara, his name was limited to perhaps the state of Karnataka a few years back. Today his name is spread throughout the country because of self-employment training institutes established in 600 districts of India. Everybody knows, okay, this is sponsored by SDM Dharmasthala and Government of India. So I said, every more than 30 lakh people in the country are remembering Shri Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara Swami. But now I know that he is globally recognized by you as Swami who has given you the education and life. So I am very happy that you have performed this function, not only to honor the management but also to honor the teachers who, of course, in those days you might have so many differences with them, but it's good that you at least have satisfied them by bringing them over here and honoring them here today. Now, the college is autonomous. As Principal Bankudre said, it is autonomous, and still we had just a NAC visit, and there will be great improvement in the coming years in the quality of education.